Hello, folks at home. We are out here yet again. The reality of the situation continues to unfold as the gaming industry continues to crumble. It is the saddest, believe me, it's ever been. That I know, and that I can tell you. But in just 16 days, 16 times the detail, returns Starfield Direct in just 16 days on June 11th. Now let me ask you, Snipe fanboys, this. What does PlayStation have to show for? Absolutely nothing. And the PlayStation fanboys right about now are in cope mode. They're in damage control mode. Because they know that Snoy Station 5, has nothing to show for at this rate. And when you look at the competition here, when you look at Xbox, and more specifically, when you see what Todd Howard is cooking here, you're going to be in for one hell of a ride come September 6th. But you don't have to wait until then, you see? Because in just 16 days, Todd Howard and his great team over at Bethesda, they're going to pull the curtain back, and they're going to do it in a way that's never been done before. You're going to see some serious shit, and you're going to see a game, quite frankly, that respects the gamer's intelligence. And it's been a long, long time since we have played a game, since we have seen a game that actually respects the gamer's intelligence. I'm not kidding. So many of these games are just looter shooters, always online, games as a service. The entire situation is totally disgusting. But these consumers line up to consume at that buffet because they love doing that, and that's the only thing they know how to do. A lot of people, quite frankly, aren't going to be able to handle a game like Starfield. That's the reality of the situation. That's what you need to know and understand. A lot of fake gamers are not going to be able to handle Starfield. In just 16 days, Todd Howard, the savior of gaming in the modern climate, is going to save this industry that, quite frankly, is on its knees. This is an industry that is headed towards the bottom of the ocean floor. You know, just before we came on the air today, Naughty Dog came out of the woodwork and said, hey, bros, we need more time on this Factions multiplayer. Really? Then why announce it? Sony has nothing to show for. Oh, they have Spider-Man 2? That's DLC Package 3. You're really excited about Spider-Man 2? A game that looks worse than its predecessor running on 2013 hardware? Get a clue. It's over for PlayStation. They have nothing to show for, and Todd Howard is ready. Bethesda is ready. Phil Spencer is ready. The Xbox Games Showcase on June 11th in just 16 days is going to blow you fake gamers away. And again, we get our brand new updated look at Starfield here. Easily the biggest RPG of this generation, and quite frankly, in over a decade. That's right, folks at home. Starfield, the biggest RPG in over a decade. And quite frankly, this is a game that, again, respects the gamer's intelligence. This isn't a looter shooter where you roam around a stupid map and just shoot everything that moves on the screen. And quite frankly, that's what the gamers are looking for today. So this game will not be a massive success in those areas. This is a game that is catering curating an experience for the hardcore gamer. It's catering towards the hardcore gamer. It's catering towards the sci-fi nerdy geeks. And it's not going to appeal to everyone. Oh, but Michael, I've already played No Man's Sky. Oh, but Michael, I've already played. Yeah, I bet you have. But you need to understand one thing. That Starfield is above and beyond garbage like that. Stop consuming and go back to V with your dumb bait threads. Because I'm going to tell you right here and right now, you're wrong and you're going to be blown away. And so many of these fake gamers right here and right now that are saying that this is trash and that are hating on Starfield because, well, Fallout 76 was garbage, they're going to be kissing this game's ass in just 16 days. Oh, that's right. All of these fake gamers now are going to jump on that fucking I love Starfield bandwagon in just 16 days. You've heard it here first, folks. That's what's going to happen. But you guys aren't listening, and you never listen because you're like, oh my God, I love it up the ass. Yeah, you do. Just admit it. Because you can't handle greatness. That's very evident. You would rather play Destiny DLC. You would rather play The Division. You would rather play all of these terrible looter shooters. A game like Cyberpunk, which isn't even an RPG. Shut it down. When are you fake gamers gonna wake up and smell something that isn't your own ass? This is the biggest game of the year, objectively. There's nothing bigger than this. I've heard some Rockstar fanboys start arguing about, oh, how do you know it's going to be bigger than GTA 6? I know because I'm not a dumbass. There's over 100 systems here in Starfield. There's over 1,000 planets here in Starfield. You think GTA 6 is going to compete with that? Hell no. But we're not expecting it to. Because GTA 6 will be revolutionary, hopefully, more than likely, in its own way. But Starfield is the biggest RPG of this year. I don't care about Final Fantasy. Literally, no one cares about Final Fantasy. No one is playing Final Fantasy. They're playing Todd Howard's magnum opus. And if you guys can't get on board, then get up off. It's that simple. It's that simple. Someone's coming through really hard and really strong. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Alistair X coming through so hard and so
Alistair
strong,
X
baby.
Super chatted $19.
Holy shit.
Sony fangirls are hurting because Starfield is going to be amazing. Woman breastfeeding, woman breastfeeding,
exactly.
Woman breastfeeding, right pointing finger, A-OK, right pointing finger, A-OK. Can we see Texas Chainsaw Massacre now?
Yeah, later tonight, we will stream the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Alistair X coming through so hard and so strong. He's deployed the parachute for a safe landing, and that's what we're talking about. Alistair X coming through so hard and so strong with a $20 super chat to kick things off, and to more importantly, kick things off in a way that makes sense. Hype train. Choo-choo. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. And again, later tonight, we will be playing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre beta. This is a limited beta that only runs until Sunday, I believe. So, and then they're going to pull it offline. So make sure you tune in because we're not going to be able to play this for that long. I mean, a couple of days here, a few days here. Last night we played Golem, one of the worst, apparently one of the worst games of this year. And yeah, it's not great. I'm not going to say it's not, okay? I mean, obviously we exaggerated with the title and was just, fucking around. But at the end of the day, was it really that bad? I mean, is it really that much different? And they apologized. The studio bent the knee and apologized. You got to have balls in this industry, man. There's so many woke devs that go to Starbucks, and then when they say, well, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They're ordering the soy latte, and they can't handle it.
Alex Escobar super chatted $4.99. Oh Mackle, Snow PS has nothing to show for.
Nothing to
It is
show
right
for.
next
They
to the
literally just
Titanic
delayed.
at the bottom of the ocean floor.
literally just delayed The Last of Us factions, bro. They just came out with an apology and saying, hey, we need more time on The Last of Us factions. So if you guys were expecting The Last of Us 2 multiplayer at the Jeff Keighley special, it isn't going to be there. So what does Snoy have to show for? Alex Escobar coming through really hard. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Following the massive half-court shot from Alistair X. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Alex Escobar coming through so hard and so strong. What does PlayStation have to show for it? Guys, I have every console. I have PC. I have Switch. Thanks to Bald Lesbian, we have all of the consoles. Literally, the complete package. That's what we have. We have the complete package. And I'm going to tell you something right here and right now. There's very little to play on a lot of those consoles. So, these companies need to give players a reason to boot their damn console up once in a while. And I'm going to tell you what, Starfield might very well be that only game this year from here on out that makes you want to boot up the damn console. It's really that simple. You guys aren't ready for Starfield. In just 16 days, Todd Howard is pulling the curtain back as the Starfield Direct is approaching fast. And in addition to that, Phil Spencer is going to come out and say, we're putting our foot down, and this is what we're working on, and this is why you should care about the future of Xbox and more specifically Game Pass. It is all coming together, and it's coming together in a way that makes sense in just 16 days. I'm not a shill, okay? I'm not a shill. But I am going to speak up for games that I think have potential. And I think Starfield, if they play their cards right, I think Starfield has potential. That doesn't make me a shill, sweetheart. You're just mad that not only are you not going to be able to play Starfield on your Soy Station 5, but that Soy Station 5 has 0 games. Because Naughty Dog just came out and said basically, hey, Last of Us multiplayer needs more time. Wow. So that's out of the picture now. So what's going to be at the Jeff Keighley special? I don't know. Maybe Death Stranding 2, another look at that. Like, we need to see another game like that where you just roam around and do nothing. I mean, if I want to roam around and do nothing, I'd rather play Starfield. If I want to wander around aimlessly on these planets, I mean, look at the beauty here. As opposed to Death Stranding where you just, climb some mountains in fucking New Zealand or some shit like that. I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but there's much more diversity here. There's much more variety here, and Starfield is a game that, quite frankly, should have came out a long, long time ago because the gamers of today cannot respect a game like this. The gamers of today cannot fathom a game like this. The gamers of today cannot compute with a game like this, and it's the saddest it's ever been. And Todd Howard is going to pull that curtain back. You guys are not listening. Hit that damn like button and share the fucking stream. Get these people in here. Yesterday we did great numbers in here talking about Starfield, but you guys are on the fake hate club, and eventually you're going to be on the unbelievable bandwagon for Starfield in just 16 days. That's the reality of it. You're going to jump on the hype train in just 16 days and pretend like you always cared about Starfield. When I was out here talking about Starfield before the hype train was initiated, that's the reality of the situation. I was out here before the hype train was officially initiated. So get up off of that bullshit. Fake ass gamers in here. Oh, Michael, I hate Starfield. 16 days from now, oh, Michael, I love Starfield. Yeah, we know how that cookie ultimately crumbles because PlayStation has nothing to show for. PlayStation has nothing to show for. They have nothing to compete with this game in terms of scope, in terms of size, in terms of overall depth, quality, and detail. I mean, you guys are out of your gourd if you think that Spider-Man 2 is going to be on the level of Starfield. Guys, we've seen Spider-Man 2, and it's literally more DLC. It's literally more DLC. That's the reality of the situation. Spider-Man 2 is a massive letdown. It really is, bro. Spider-Man 2 is a massive letdown, bro. Spider-Man 2 is a massive letdown. But you guys can't handle that right about now. Bro, Spider-Man 2 was supposed to be a game that was utilizing the technology of the PlayStation 5. That's what was supposed to be going on. And that teaser trailer they showed off for Spider-Man 2, in 2021 looked like that next level game that we were expecting. And now they showed off Spider-Man 2 just a couple of days ago at that underwhelming PlayStation showcase. And my, oh my, it was so damn terrible. It was just another DLC expansion pack. That's not what we were wanting. That's not what we were clamoring for. But the biased Snowy Games media praises it to the moon and back. And the PlayStation fanboys are ready to consume anything that Jim Ryan tosses out on that fucking buffet. Oh my God, Jim Ryan, you gave us some fried chicken. Oh, we're ready to consume, baby. We don't care if the chicken's raw, Jim Ryan. We're here to do one thing and one thing only, Jim Ryan. We're here to consume. Shut up, shut up, shut up. In 16 days, you're going to see the future of gaming. In 16 days, Todd Howard is coming down from the heavens above like a fucking angel, and he is about to save the industry. He's about to save gaming. Modern gaming is absolute garbage. But who's going to be the one to step up to the table and say, I'm here to serve you, and I'm here to serve you with quality food. Not slop like Jim Ryan was serving you, but quality food. It's Todd Howard, it's Bethesda, it's Xbox, it's Phil Spencer. After that abysmal PlayStation showcase, it's very apparent, sweetheart, that they have nothing to show for. And now there's rumors from the biased Snoy Games media. Oh, PlayStation was just holding their cards close to their chest. For what fucking reason? Guys, they have nothing to show for. That's why E3 doesn't exist. They do not put out games anymore. There's no reason to have a big event when you have no software to show for. Duh! It's not that E3 is dead, it's that these fucking publishers don't put games out anymore. Are you guys dumb? Duh! Come on! It takes 10 years for one game to release these days. 10 years, a decade. And you guys support mods. That's disgusting. 10 years. I mean, look how long Starfield was in the works for. This is Todd Howard's dream game. This is hopefully going to be Todd Howard's magnum opus. Get up on the level, because in 16 days, you're going to see some serious shit. But you're not ready to have this conversation, are you? You're not ready to have this conversation? No, you're not. You're not ready to have this conversation. Get on your knees for Neil Druckmann. He has nothing to show for, but I know you're ready, and I know you're on your knees. Just kiss PlayStation's ass some more. Or go to the Nintendo side and buy that overglorified DLC slop that's already dead. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. It's got all these new levels. I like playing baby games. Yeah, because you're a man-child. Oblivion's better than Tears of the Kingdom. Guys, this is a game right here, Starfield. A game that is curated for mature gamers. And quite frankly, there's not many of them left. This is for the hardcore audience. This is the game that we've been clamoring for years. And you guys want to sit out here and say, oh, it's going to be trash. Oh, because mama didn't make you that frozen pizza and you want to project? Well, tell your mother I said hi. I know she's single, and believe me, I know she's ready to mingle, sweetheart. You guys need to wake up and smell something that isn't Jim Ryan's garbage at the buffet. Todd Howard is ready to make it happen in a way that makes sense. And in just 16 days, you're going to see a brand new, updated look at Starfield. And wow, is it going to be amazing. Starfield Direct on June 11th, following the Xbox Games Showcase. We know that PlayStation has nothing to show for. We know that PlayStation has nothing to show for. We know that PlayStation has nothing to show for because we just watched the PlayStation Showcase and they had nothing to show for. The PlayStation fanboys are seething. The PlayStation fanboys are seething right about now. They're seething. So whose turn is it now? The ball is in Phil Spencer's court. And when Phil Spencer teams up with Todd Howard, you're looking at the dream team. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at the dream team. Guys, continue to smash that like button. It is unbelievable how many Starfield haters exist for a game that you practically know nothing about, but you're going to know a hell of a lot more in just 16 days, and you're not ready for that. Oh, no, you're not. You're not ready for that. Go play Golem, because that's more like your style. Go play Golem, because that's a game that's just going to, float your boat. And quite frankly, it really wasn't that bad. I mean, it is terrible. The only thing that's wrong with that game, and I'm not even joking, and I'm mad that the studio apologized, because they didn't have to. They should have held their confidence, okay? They didn't have to. They bent the knee and they said, we're ready to essentially surrender to the general consensus. And that's sad. It really is, believe me. The only problem with Golem is that there's not enough variety in the gameplay. Had they introduced new things throughout the duration of the game, I think it would have been okay. The problem with Golem, and I played it last night for about 4 hours, 3 hours, however long, multiple hours. The problem with Golem is that it is repetitive and that it is the same thing over and over and over again. Now, here's the thing. Most games do that. In Red Dead Redemption 2, I started skipping missions. You die 3 times in that game and you could skip past the checkpoints and, progress faster that way. Because the game was the same thing over and over and over again. Arthur, we need more money, Arthur. I have a plan, Arthur. We're going to Tahiti. And it's like no one cares about this garbage. And then you go to fucking Tahiti, which is basically Hawaii in that game, and it just turns to absolute garbage. And then I can't stand that game. I can't stand especially their fans. The fans of Red Dead Redemption are worse than the GTA fans because they're not even Rockstar fans. They're like, oh, GTA's trash. I live for this, cowboy simulator. It's like, well, you're gay for Arthur Morgan, and there's nothing wrong with that. Arthur Morgan is hot. I'm not gonna lie, but you want to get in bed with a fictional character. You wish Arthur Morgan was real. That's the only reason why you like the game. Oh, it's got a good story, Michael. I cried at the end. Because Rockstar doesn't know how to tell another story. It's a bunch of stupid revenge bullshit, and then the fucking protagonists die at the end. What do you think's going to happen with the new fucking woke Bonnie and Clyde story in GTA 6? That shit is woke as hell. What do you think's going to happen? Wow, the protagonists are going to die at the end. Oh my God, revolutionary. And then you probably play as like a fucking, their son or some shit, and then you get revenge on the fucking... It's the same garbage over and over and over again. But at least with Rockstar, they try and push the technical boundaries and the limitations of the genre and stuff like that, kind of introduce a forward-thinking game. At least we fucking hope so. Arthur Morgan's coming through. Someone else is coming through supporting the show. You guys are going to be fake fans very soon. Because when June 11th rolls around in just 16 days, you're going to be like, oh my God, Starfield does look amazing. You were right, Michael. Yeah, I was right. Because I have my thinking cap on. This cannot fail, and it will not fail. Arthur Morgan coming through. Consoles become social club. Devs spend all day on Twitter and V the same. So gamers, yeah, it has turned into the social club. That's what it's turned into. And that's one of the reasons why this industry is in the shape that it's in. These developers don't want to get to work, and it's the saddest it's ever been. The veteran game devs don't work at studios anymore. They left a long time ago for the peace, probably. When you got to work with a bunch of millennials that don't want to listen.
It's over.
Yeah, I'd quit too. It's really that simple. Butter's coming through with the 10, baby.
Butters super chatted
Oh
$10.
my God, bro.
Mock'll stop the shilling. It might be 100s of planets BHT. Remember they're mostly
How do
gonna
you
be
know?
dead.
Have you
All
gone to the
need do is
Bethesda
build
studio
a
and looked at the
base.
game early?
It's
Shut your
over.
bitch ass up.
Make
Shut your
Dust
bitch
Shield
ass
has
up.
arrived. Gotta stay skeptical, thoughtful face.
How?
Bear,
Stay
bear,
skeptical?
bear,
It's on Game Pass
bear,
day one.
bear.
They gave practically $5. Stay skeptical? You're an idiot. Stay skeptical. It's on Game Pass day one. It's not a $60 or $70 game. You can play it on Game Pass. Super, let's skill up. Super, let's skill up. Skilla, Tushalo Piscol, Salostian Scoln, I Skillas Piscay, I Skillan, I Skull, Aluskia Skull, William Skillo Unit, Allo, yes, Sky, I so, Scobskia, I lost Sky, William School and Sky, I lad school, Lebeskia, Luciano, Allo Solo. Allo school, allo på school, ayo shy, ayo you shy, a skiballer, allo le shy, a skiballer, allo shy, ayo on skilla beniska, ayo skilla, op schoolish, ay skilla, to the skialo, I love skilla, ayo la beska. Skeptical for a $5 game? Get your head out of your ass. You spend more at Starbucks on a daily basis. Get the fuck out of here. Skeptical. It's on Game Pass day one, bro. Skeptical of a $5 game. Get a job. Unreal. I mean, these Starfield haters have literally no ammo. They have no talking points. They have nothing. They are just mad that it's not on their console. Well, who cares? Buy a fucking Xbox or subscribe to Game Pass for $1. I mean, you gotta be up your ass. Skeptical. Oh, we're skeptical. Why? It's not a $60 or $70 game. It's on Game Pass day one. If you don't want to play it on Game Pass, then that's a you problem. That's a you problem. That's not a Todd Howard problem. That's not a Bethesda problem. That's a you problem. Get your head out of your ass. I'm skeptical of Starfield. Well, I'm skeptical of how long your mother can last in bed. Because I got pure cardio. I'm thirsty. You guys are not listening out here. And I don't want to hear it come June 11th. I don't want to hear it in just 16 days. About how, oh my God, Michael, I was always a fan of Starfield, Michael. I think it looks amazing, Michael. No. You're not, You're not a part of the cool club. You're not a part of the Starfield fan club. Get out of here. You're not a part of the Starfield fan club. No, you're not. We don't allow fake members of the Starfield fan club to join. Because right now what you're doing is you're hating on it. Right now that's what you're doing. You're hating on Starfield. But come June 11th, in just 16 days, your ass is going to change your opinion very quickly because Todd Howard's going to make you. Believe me. He's going to show you something so great you can't resist. But we're not going to invite you to the Starfield fan club because you're a fake gamer and you're a fake fan. We don't want those fake bandwagoner fans. You know, did they support LeBron James? Did the LA Lakers team fans support LeBron James? No. You know, because they're fake LeBron fans as well. As soon as he says he's done with, the Los Angeles Lakers, they're going to say, oh, my God, fuck LeBron, he's trash. You know, and it's like, okay, buddy, well, you're a fake fucking LeBron James fan. It's as simple as that, and you're not listening. It's as simple as that, and you're not listening. It's as simple as that, and you're not listening. It's as simple as that, and you're not listening. It's as simple as that, and you're not listening. It's as simple as that, and you're not listening. It's as simple as that, and you're not listening. It's as simple as that, and you're not listening. We have the future of gaming upon us in just 16 days. A real game, not a looter shooter, and you guys want to dismiss it so easily. Go back to school.
Rodhix super chatted $5. Game Pass day one and I'm here for it. Xbox revival.
That's what we're talking about. They're going to come back, and they're going to come back harder and stronger than ever before. They're going to come back harder and stronger than ever before. That I know and that I can tell you. And you're going to see it come to fruition in just 16 days. In just 16 days, you don't have to wait until September 6th to play Starfield. Well, you do. But to experience Starfield in a whole new way, we're only 16 days away. We're only 16 days away. On June 11th, Todd Howard is going to pull the curtain back. Look at that. That looks better than Cyberpunk. And yet you guys, you want to still shill Cyberpunk like, that's what you want to do when you watch Cyberpunk on Netflix. And then you play the game and you say, oh my God, this is always amazing. No, it was trash from the beginning. It was trash from the beginning. You're not listening. You're not listening. The Last of Us multiplayer was just delayed, bro. The Last of Us multiplayer was just delayed, bro. So what does Snowy have to show for? Name one game that PlayStation has to show for this year outside of Spider-Man 2. Name one game that PlayStation has to show for. Guys, I have both consoles. I'm not a fanboy. Where there's great software, that's where I will go. It's that simple. I don't care. I don't pick brands at the restaurant. You know, if this restaurant has a better hamburger than this restaurant, I'll go to that restaurant because it's determined by the quality of the food. And in the games industry, it's determined by the quality of the software. Duh! But you name one game that PlayStation has that even can compete with Starfield. Because in just 16 days, you're going to see some serious shit. In just 16 days, you're going to see some serious shit. In just 16 days, you're going to see some serious shit. In just 16 days, you're going to see some serious shit. Todd Howard! Todd Howard! Get up off it! Get up off it!
666 super chatted $5. Once Starfield comes to PlayStation, then and only then will Starfield become a good game. People wrestling, 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 people wrestling.
See, Death-Sided 666 has his thinking cap on. Death-Sided 666 has his thinking cap on. And you're damn right. If this were only on PlayStation, if this were PlayStation exclusive, you guys would be shilling this game. You guys would be shilling this game to the moon and back. But since it's only on the Xbox ecosystem, oh, how dare we give this the time of day?
Super chatted $6 It's over, Mackle. If Starfield flops, which it will,
no.
Xbox is done for. Dead
It won't.
company from top to bottom.
It won't.
Top
Get your head out of your ass.
turn.
What does Jim Ryan have to show for? I have all of the consoles. I'm not a fanboy. I'm not a shill. What does Jim Ryan, though, however, with that said, have to show for? Nothing. You would be shilling it too if this were only on Nintendo or only on fucking PlayStation. That's the reality of the situation. And at one point, this was being developed for the PlayStation. You think they just made this game in the last year? No. Duh.
Olav super chatted €5. Alan Awake 2 costs you $50 and this will cost you $70. Don't talk about Game Pass. I don't rent games.
I don't care. That's a you problem, bro. And you're shilling Alan Woke? You're shilling Alan Woke in here? Alan Woke doesn't even come with a physical copy. You're shilling Alan Woke? Okay, buddy. Like, we're going to listen to you. You're shilling Alan Woke. A game that doesn't even have a physical copy. Wow! You're talking about... You don't like renting games, but you're shilling Alan Woke too? A game that you can't even own physically? Shut your bitch ass up. I don't rent games on Game Pass, but I'm going to go out and buy Alan Woke 2, a game that I don't even own. Go continue to shill that Remedy slop some more. Because they all voted fucking Biden at that studio. I can't imagine being excited for anything that modern day Remedy does. Control is trash. Weird storyline, bro. Hey, we have big white bold text on the screen. Mind control and destruction. 5 people played it and they said it was great. And then everyone else played it, said it was trash. But the 5 people were still vocal and, very hesitant of saying, well, you're right, but no, it's actually me. That's how stupid this shit is. All of it's trash. All of it's trash. Modern day Remedy is the worst. And you're expecting them to hit that home run with the Max Payne remake? Oh my God, is that gonna be woke? But that's what you guys want. That's what you need to fulfill that fantasy. I told you guys in just 16 days, this is a game where you're going to go in, you're going to be able to create your own story, you're going to be able to create your own character, create your own base, create your own spaceship. Get up off the train! Because you're on the wrong train, and that's headed in the wrong way.
It's over.
Get up on the Starfield train, baby.
Alistair X super chatted $9.99. People like that Butters super chat are the dumb sums of the gaming community. They keep saying dead planets as if they know that they're going to be. Apparently Sony fangirls are psychics.
Yeah, it just makes no sense. And I told people, I said, look, if you don't like this game, that's fair. That's fair. You don't have to like this game. I'm not trying to push this game on anyone, but I'm just going to tell you the truth, and that this has the most potential right about now. Starfield has the most potential right about now. Now, in just 16 days, we're going to get a clearer picture on where this one maybe lands come September 6th, its release date. But in just 16 days, on June 11th, we're getting a brand new look at Starfield. We're getting a brand new look at Starfield. So at least wait until then. You have just 16 days to say, okay, where is this going to end up? Either in the trash pile or in one of the greatest games of all time discussion. Alistair X coming through really hard and really strong. You know, these snowy fanboys just want more movie games, and, you know, they're shilling Spider-Man 2 because, oh, it's got Venom, and oh, it's got Miles, and oh, it's got all these different characters coming together, and it's like, yeah, but the gameplay looks the same. It looks like DLC Expansion Pack 3, and everyone's excited about that. Wow. Everyone's excited about DLC Expansion Pass 3? Really? That was supposed to be built from the ground up on PlayStation 5. Built literally from the ground up on PlayStation 5. And in some cases, it looks worse than Spider-Man 2018 on 2013 hardware. Now, you tell me how that's excusable. Oh, but Michael, this is going to be at 30 frames. This is going to be trash. There's a loading screen when you go to different planets, Michael. And, Michael, you know that most of the planets are going to be just boring procedural generated garbage, emptiness. It's going to be a terrible game, Michael. $70 for 30 frames in 2023. Yikes, this is trash. Todd Howard's a liar. Todd Howard's this. Todd Howard's that. I mean, get your head out of your ass. Step outside the basement, bro. It's Memorial Day weekend.
SK Super Chatted $5. People who say they love a game and want a remake means they actually hate the game.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, you know, and it's the same thing with modding in certain aspects. It's just like, you know, if you're not content with the plate that's being served to you, then essentially what you're saying is that this food right here that you just served me isn't good enough. That's what they're saying when they say that. Oh, we want a remake of an old game because that old game is trash. And, you know, that's what they're saying about freaking Red Dead Redemption 2 now. Like, oh, Rockstar needs to update to 60 frames and better high-quality textures and all this stuff. And it's like, guys, the fucking game just came out 5 years ago. We already want a remake of that? Well, that tells me that you didn't like the game to begin with. They're never content. They always want more. They can't just settle with what is being served to them. Oh, we got to go in and we got to officially tinker and toy. I got to get my toolbox out and make this car better. Imagine buying a car and saying, well, it's not good enough. You just bought a brand new fucking car or a used car and you say, well, it's just not good enough. And it's like, well, why would you fucking buy it to begin with if you didn't like it? Duh! God damn it. It makes no sense. 0 cents. 0 cents. And why would you want a remake with these woke studios? The storyline's going to be so terrible, and they're going to shoehorn in the propaganda, modern day politics. Why would you want any of that in your old classic game? If you loved it so much, you wouldn't want that. Duh.
Alistair X Super
Makes no
Chat
sense.
is $9.99. The planets are generated, yes, but then the developers go into the generated planets and then create what they want. It saved so much time. Very smart.
Yeah, and that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And you don't come up with like a million planets because that's, obviously just not really a good direction, because they couldn't curate anything on, a million planets if they had a million planets. Now, 1,000 is a pretty steep number still, but it allows them to go in and sprinkle their own sort of spin on that planet that was probably procedural generated. Guys, I'm not a developer. I don't work at Bethesda, but if I had to make this game, I would say, yes, let's procedural generate the 1,000 planets, and then we'll go in and we'll sprinkle some of our handcrafted stuff within that procedural generated planet. That's what I would do. Now, I don't know if that's what's happened, but it seems like that is what has happened, and I think it's a very smart move. And I think it's going to pay off very well. If you want to play No Man's Sky, great, guys. Go play No Man's Sky. That's not this. This is not Elite Dangerous. This is not No Man's Sky. This is not Mass Effect. This is its own thing. This is Bethesda. This is Elder Scrolls. This is Fallout. This is all of that coming together for an all-new adventure, a brand new IP, a story-driven experience where the characters come to life, and your choices, and the dialogue tree, and just the overall classic RPG here. Yeah, you're probably going to have to roam around and, collect resources for your ship and shit like that, and that might get a little annoying. I'm not saying this game is perfect, bro. Last year I had problems with the game. I mean, last year they delayed the game 1 month before they showed it off. They delayed the game 1 month before they showed it off. And when they delayed the game 1 month before they showed it off, they had no release date for it last year. So I put this one immediately on the back burner because I said, well, this game isn't even coming out. What's going on? Maybe is this even, a real thing? Is this just what's going on here? We didn't know. That was last year. They showed it off, and I thought, well, yeah, it kind of needs more time in the oven. The combat gameplay didn't look all that fantastic. And there's word on the street that ID Software stepped in and helped with some of that combat. And they're the folks behind Doom, the new Doom games that everyone loves. I don't think they're great. But, the combat is pretty polished, right? We could say that about that. So if ID Software came in here and helped Bethesda by, refining and sprucing up that combat a little bit and making it just a little bit more polished, well, then hell, in just 16 days at the Starfield Direct, we might very well be seeing Game of the Year, Game of the Generation. Now, we might also not be seeing that, It could go either way. It could go either way. Because I think this is going to be a very different look at the game in just 16 days. How can you not be excited for this? I say this all the time. I say, well, if you're not excited for Starfield, are you really a gamer? I mean, you don't want a classic RPG like Skyrim or Fallout, but this time in space and sci-fi, and you don't want any of that? Oh, you want the... Oh, that's right. I just stepped out of the time machine. Oh, the gamers today want looter shooters? That's what the gamers want today? They want looter shooters? Wow. So you're telling me they just want to do the same thing over and over and over again and get a sense of progression and level up and endlessly just do the same thing over and over and over again with numbers that fly out of the enemies? And wow, that's what the gamers are really into, these looter shooters? These live service games that you don't even own? Oh my God! It's like you've got to be kidding me, bro. You want another looter shooter? That's what you guys are really clamoring for? Another looter shooter? Guys, Cyberpunk is a looter shooter. It's Borderlands garbage. No one wants any of that crap anymore. This is bringing back the classic roots of Bethesda. More so than maybe even Skyrim did. Certainly more so than Fallout 4. I will argue that this game will probably be like Morrowind more so than any of the other games that have recently released. Skyrim, Oblivion. Fallout 4, Fallout 3. This is going back to the basics from what we've heard. But you guys don't care. And that's why this industry is in the shape that it's in. Oh, I'm not paying $70. I'm skeptical. Good, you don't have to. It's $5 on Game Pass, if that even. They might be running that $1 special. And I ain't trying to shill Game Pass. I mean, my subscription is expiring on June 1st. And I'm going to let it expire until this comes out. And if this game is incredible, I'm not playing it on Game Pass. If this game has a physical copy, which I certainly hope it does, if it doesn't, well, it's the way the industry is going. I mean, look at Alan Wake 2. It doesn't have a physical copy, and yet people are still shilling that game. But if this does have a physical copy, and if this does do incredibly well, I'm not playing it on Game Pass. This is a game that I would like to own, and I would like to preferably own a physical copy. So I'll go out to the store and buy a physical copy of this for $70, if it's that damn great. But the beauty of this is that there's no reason to be skeptical because it's on Game Pass day one. I don't care if you don't like playing games through the rental service. If you guys are on digital PC, then you don't own anything either. When Steam eventually crumbles in 100 years or some shit like that, they're probably just going to, pull a Google Stadia, where it's like, a lot of people invested a bunch of fucking time and money into Google Stadia, and guess what? It's no longer a thing. And it's the unfortunate reality of it, but, if you're going all digital, if you've gone all digital on the PC front for like over a decade and a half now, then you shouldn't care about any of this stuff, Hell, you should be shilling Alan Wake 2 because that's your cup of tea. That's what you want. These PC gamers pretend to be based and all this stuff, and it's like, well, yeah, you're in love with censorship. You're in love with DRM. You love this corporate, you just love it. You love Steam. I mean, these Steam fanboys are the absolute worst, bro. I mean, they will shill everything. Oh, Steam is my comfy place. I love Steam. Yeah, you look at the fucking games that you own, you don't even play them, and you don't even own them. You own the license, but that's it. It's ridiculous. You know, I'd rather support GOG where you actually own the fucking game. Like, there's literally no DRM whatsoever. It's like, bro, why would you buy a game on Steam? I don't understand people, bro. It's like, it just doesn't make sense, bro. Like, for example, I bought Cyberpunk on GOG because I actually own it. I run the executable. No online needed. No client to launch. It just works. And it's the same price as Steam. Why would I buy a game on Steam that uses DRM when I can buy it on GOG? Now, granted, not every game is available on GOG, but if it is, why would you buy it on Steam? Makes zero sense. I went to Steam Achievements. I want to brag to my friends. Well, you're a fake gamer. If you're playing games for achievements or trophies, you are literally a fake gamer. That's fake gamer bullshit. And I'm glad the whole achievement hype, fell off 12 years ago. Because I remember when that was a big thing, like, oh, we're playing these games to get all the achievements, and then we're going to throw the game to the side and never touch it again. And it's like, wow, you're just using that. These games are becoming disposable because people are playing them just to collect achievements and, brag about their gamer score and their gamer tag and all this shit. It's like you're taking an element out of gaming. And I don't think we've recovered. So in my opinion, they should just remove trophies and achievements altogether, but I don't think that's the rage anymore. The rage these days is just shilling everything. I mean, that's really the rage these days. It's just like, oh, hell yeah, Destiny 4 is coming out. We can't wait to play that live service game, I mean, it's just sad. It really is. It's the saddest it's ever been. You can't own anything? Well, I mean, you're down bad. You're down bad, bro. I'm not going to have this discussion in here. Oh, you don't own anything. Once you die, it's over. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, okay, but, geez, you can't be down like that. Who cares? She don't love, and it's so sad. All right, let's go ahead and take some calls here. 818-824-4937, the number to call in. Hopefully the audio has been good here today. We are using a different setup. 818-824-4937. Now is the time. We don't have headphones, so it might be a little difficult to hear you. But we'll see if we can make it happen. And more importantly, make it happen in a way that makes sense. So we're opening up the telephone line right here and right now. 818-824-4937. That is the number to call in. Here we go. 818-824-4937. You can call in right here and right now. And let's see. Well, now we're losing connection here. This is so sad. Okay, here we go. We're going to see if we can recover here in a way that makes sense. 818-824-4937. Here we go. Hello, you're on the air. Can you hear me? Hello, you're on the air. Can you hear me?
Yes, Michael. How you doing?
Yeah, we're out here. Who is this?
You know what? You may be right, Michael.
It's over. Well, I don't like being right. It's really not that fantastic, I'll tell you that. It's boring.
What?
Alistair X super chatted $9.99. I wonder how many people don't know that Starfield was going to be a Sony exclusive before Xbox.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's so hypocritical. It's so hypocritical. It's so hypocritical, bro.
Men holding hands. Men holding hands.
It's so hypocritical, and you damn well know. You damn well know.
Woman breastfeeding. Woman breastfeeding.
You damn well know that if this were only on PlayStation, they would be shilling it right about now. If Naughty Dog made this game, they would be shilling it to the moon and back. That's the reality of the situation. They would be shilling it to the moon and back, bro. That's the reality of the situation. But in just 16 days, Todd Howard is going to pull the curtain back, and you're going to see this time 16 times the detail. That's what you're going to see. Alistair X coming through really hard and really strong. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Hello, you're on the air.
You're going to die.
Get away! Guys, if I can't make out what you're saying, I'm probably going to hang up on you. I don't have headphones on, so it's a lot harder to hear. Believe me, it's a lot harder to hear. So if you're just going to grumble into the microphone like a fucking... That's all I heard. That's literally what I heard. And he could have said something totally different. But that's literally what I heard. Like, bro, go see Corey Taylor tonight playing, Stone Sour or some shit. Like, oh my God, bro. All right, the number to call in, 818-824-4937. Let's go ahead and take this call here. And now they're calling in. The floodgates are opening. Hello, you're on the air. And they just hung up on me. Hello, you're on the air. 818. Oh, my God, the system is breaking. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937, the number to call in. Hello, you're on the air. Can you hear me?
Michael, you know what we say to these Starfield haters? She don't love and it's
So sad. She don't love and it's so sad.
So sad.
She don't love and it's so... If you're going to sing my fucking song, then let's sing it. My God, bro. 818-824-4937. Again, later tonight, folks, we're going to be playing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre beta. And this beta only runs until the end of this weekend, so we have limited time on when we can play this. But we did get invited to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre technical test, and we're going to jump into that to see if there's anything there. It might be terrible. It might be great. I don't know. So we will be playing that a little bit later on here today. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. But in the meantime, 16 days, Todd Howard's going to pull that curtain back. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937, the number to call in. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Michael. Chicken sandwiches. Eat more chicken sandwiches, Michael.
Who is this?
Eat more chicken sandwiches. For
Yeah,
Todd
I
Howard,
don't.
Michael.
Don't tell me what to eat. You're not my mother or my daddy. Go fuck off. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
What's up, Michael? This is David from the Bronx.
Oh, let's go, baby.
2023 is single-handedly going to change the face of gaming. I'm telling you that. You are going to be busy through October, November, into Christmas, my friends. Starfield.
We love it. I love that guy from David from the Bronx, bro. We got to go to the Bronx now. I mean, we got a viewer from the Bronx. I mean, he can show me around. He sounds very authentic. This is amazing. Guys, if you would like to call in, the number is 818-824-4937. 818-824-4937, the number to call in. We just played Golem last night, and it was terrible. But is it really as bad? I mean, the studio came out today and apologized, bro. The studio came out today and apologized. Sad. Like, have the balls to say, no, this is our vision. If you don't like it, fuck off. That would be my statement at the studio. You can't be pussies in this life. You have to stand up and tell them to go fuck themselves. You can't bend the knee to a bunch of fucking losers that are fake gamers and listen to Shill Up. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937, the number to call in. Hello, you're on the air.
All right, hey, Starfield's going to be great. All you Sony fangirls need to quiet down. I know your vaginas are hurting real bad because Starfield's getting right up there and it's making it fucking throb and wobble like never before. But yeah, you got to calm down.
That guy sounded like he was from Wisconsin. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? 818-824-4937, the number to call in. You can call in right now, 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Jim Bob from Philly. What up, Michael?
Holy shit, you're from Philly.
Yes, sir. And I got to tell you right here, right now, that, yeah, I was skeptical about this game, but your constant coverage about this game made me realize that there's nothing. There's nothing in the horizon that really sparks the interest of the gamer. Now, I've been playing Zelda, and it is a good game. The physics mechanics are very, very up there in terms of what the industry requires, but it is $70 DLC at the end of the day. I'm not gonna deny that, but it still is a great game and still is Game of the Year contender alongside of Starfield. We don't know. Like, listen, Spider-Man 2 has no chance. It's a fucking movie game, and I'm tired of these Sony fucking fanboys not realizing that they're actually playing an interactive movie. And I'm so sick of these fanboys that's going around saying that this is Game of the Year. Bro, if you looked at that gameplay and seen Game of the Year, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, man. You need some fucking glasses. You need to get your eyes checked out or something, man. But moving on to Starfield. Starfield has way more potential than any fucking game that's come out in the last 5 years. This is a brand new IP, like you said, Michael. This is a brand new IP coming from Bethesda, the people that made Skyrim, Oblivion. Come on, man. You can't put this down and say that this is going to be trash when you guys haven't seen gameplay of it. We saw gameplay of Spider-Man 2, so that's why we can say that it's trash. We haven't seen the curtains pulled out yet.
Yeah. Not since 1 year ago. And I think the game's going to be in a lot better shape. I really do. I really believe it.
Listen, and I don't even care. Like, I'm going to be playing this game on PC, you know?
Yeah.
If the game is good, I'm going to buy it. Like, regardless, like, if the game is good, I'm going to buy it on whatever, $70, I don't give a fuck. If the game is good, I'm going to buy it. And that's the simple fact of what it is. If it's on Game Pass, it doesn't matter. Because, I could try it on Game Pass and realize that this is the quality that I want, then I will purchase.
Exactly, yeah. So, you got your thinking cap on.
And, like, I don't, it's just sad. Like, just know, Todd Howard said over 1,000 planets. Not 1,000, not 550 planets, over 1,000 planets. So we don't know exactly how many planets are in this game. And sure, probably 40% of those planets that we explore are resource-heavy planets. But Todd Howard said that. He said some planets will be filled with life. Some planets will be filled with resources. Some planets will have fucking cities in it. My only thing that really doesn't feel next gen. I get it. I get the point that it's 1,000 worlds. It's just the loading screens. I'm just very skeptical of the loading screens. How many loading screens are we going to be encountering in the game? How many fucking basically blockages of the gameplay? Like, that's what really matters. Because, like, when you build this shit and traveling worlds, you don't want to sit through a 2-minute long or 2-minute loading screen every time. So hopefully the engine is where it needs to be, where those loading screens and the SSD from the teraflop, the 12 teraflops of the Xbox will make that non-existent, I would say.
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out very soon. In just 16 days, on June 11th, we're gonna get a brand new look at this game, a bigger look at this game, and I really hope it delivers. I really do.
I really hope it delivers too, because that Sony showcase was
oh my god,
joke.
Oh
it
man,
really was
it was
fucking
bad.
Joke, bro. They only showed one game.
Yeah.
They only showed one game.
Yeah, all of the other things were multi-plat.
All those other games were coming out on Xbox.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, bro, what the fuck do you guys? And the Sony biased media is really out here saying that they had more games.
Yeah, that's the narrative now. It's damage control. Oh, they have a bunch of games they're working on, but they just chose not to show them. It's like, okay, buddy. It makes no sense.
A PlayStation 5. Literally, if you waited 3 years just to play Spider-Man 2, and that's it.
That's it.
Spider-Man 2. I think you failed, man. I think you have a $500 paperweight in front of you, and you just coping and stealing.
It's over.
The reality is the fact that you have a $500 paperweight in front of you, and Jim Ryan.
Beth cited 666 super chatted $5. Xbox can't let Starfield fail. People wrestling, 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 people wrestling.
They make movie games and people love it. I don't understand that. And the games that people do want, like Bloodborne, they don't want to make. Or I don't get that.
Yeah, I
But
don't either.
as far as Game of the Year contender goes, Spider-Man 2 will not be in that conversation. I'm telling you, that shit is fucking vaporware. It really is vaporware. You playing the same fucking game. What makes Spider-Man 1 different from Spider-Man 2? You can play the symbiote Spider-Man and Venom. But what the fucking modders haven't done that these motherfuckers did? Like when Spider-Man came out for PC, we already had Venom fucking models all out the wazoo. So just because you put it on, like, I don't understand these fucking Sony fanboys. You know, like, I get it. You paid $500 for a paperweight, and now you're trying to cope with the realization that you don't have anything. You don't have anything. You're playing third-party software on your first-party console. At that point, you might as well get a PC.
Yeah.
I get it. It's simple. It's easy. It's easy. You just plug and play. That's what I like about consoles. But what I don't like about consoles is that, like you said, most of the games insult your intelligence. Most of these games are just streamlined. Go here and there. Go to the yellow marker. And that's not game. That's not what gaming is. I don't know. Like, there's no innovation. It's just quality of life improvement. That's not innovation.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 was supposed to be built from the ground up on PS5.
It's over.
And there's very little to show for there.
That's what I'm saying. Where is this technology?
Alistair X super chatted $9.99. Don't forget, after the Starfield presentation, they got help from the developers of Doom with the weapons, shooting mechanisms. Yes, there will be blood in the game. Sony fangirls var JJ Hurt.
And I understand why they do that, to push the fidelity of the game way higher than it should be. But when your game is when you have an open world and it's very static, that's the main reason why I stopped playing 2018 fucking Spider-Man. When that shit came out on PC, I bought that shit and I regretted it because it's just a fucking static open world with press X to initiate cutscenes, basically. That's all it is.
Oh, yeah.
The web swinging is not dynamic at all. It really is on rails. And the weather in the game is static. So it only rains like 2 times in the game because it's indicative of the story. Like, it's stupid, bro. Why the fuck we can't get a day and night cycle in that fucking game? I don't understand.
That's a good point. Well, they had to add that to Miles Morale, I believe.
That game is very static. I played that game the reason why I bought Spider-Man is to realize why does the Sony fanboy love this game so much? And in the first 15 minutes, I realized that it's static. You can't even go into the subway. The subway acts as a fast travel.
It's a loading thing.
It's ridiculous. You can't even go.
I know.
You can't even go to the New Jersey Bridge without it throwing you off and making you go towards the city again. It's ridiculous, bro. And that's what they love. They love these static, open world movie games that don't really push the boundaries of gaming. Like, we're in 2023. If you want to play 2005 games, just play PS2 games. You'll have way more fun, and you'll probably spend less. Like, I don't understand. Like, bro, we playing these games over and over again. It's been 20 years, no innovation. We just fucking swinging through fucking New York City. The game is literally the same as Spider-Man 2 for the PS2. I think Spider-Man 2 for the PS2 is better.
It probably is, yeah.
No, it is. It's the same open world. It's static, just like the fucking 2018 version. And you just go around the fucking city and beating up goons. That's all you do. So when these motherfuckers compare Starfield to Spider-Man, it's night and day. It's really night and day, man. You can't even compare it. You can't even compare the two because they're two different games.
Absolutely, yeah. Very, very, very different games.
Very, very different. Yeah, RPG. You got the movie game, so it's very, very different.
Yeah.
And trust me, I know the chat is going crazy saying, "Oh, this L take." Listen, you Sony fanboys need to realize that you're not going to get out your mom's basement anytime soon. So you have to hope and seethe on Michael's chat and project that Sony will prove a win. Come on, man. This can't be any more fucking sadder than it's ever been. I don't understand. The gaming industry is dead.
It's over. Well, they just delayed. They just delayed
man.
basically the freaking Last of Us multiplayer. They said they're not ready yet, and unbelievable.
How are they not ready? How are they not ready? That game was being developed probably for over 4 years.
Yeah,
I would assume.
Yeah, because The Last of Us 2 came out in what, 2019?
Yeah,
they still had nothing to show for on the multiplayer front. They removed it.
Oh, we're making a new experience. So they had the time. But my thing is, it's probably because of the PC, because they're going to release this game alongside of PC. It's going to come out on PS5 and PC day one. So they want. I guess they want to make things smooth. They want things to be smooth, but I don't know, man. Delay after delay. It's just so sad, man. The only game that we can really, the only game that is looking forward to is Starfield, man. And if you can't see that Starfield is going to be greatness, it's been 10 years they made that game. 10 years. Come on, man. Look in the mirror. Take the Sony pony hat off and say, it's over. All right, Michael, I'm done.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right, Michael, it was good.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you calling in. Holy shit. He told the PlayStation fanboys to look in the mirror, take the PlayStation hat off because it might very well be over. Guys, in just 16 days on June 11th, Todd Howard is ready to pull the curtain back at the Starfield Direct, okay? And we're going to get a brand new updated look at this game, more information regarding this game. They're going to go all out here. This has its own show immediately following the Xbox Games Showcase. So Phil Spencer's going to come out of the woodwork. Xbox Games Showcase. 818-824-4937, the number to call in, 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, man, Starfield is trash.
Great take, very intelligent. Could you please elaborate on that?
Trash.
Could you please elaborate on that? Could you please?
Yes. It looks like a 30 FPS game, PS4 graphics.
What?
Dude, you don't even know anything about this game yet. All you know is that it's a trash space, 1,000 planets, which is probably going to take 1 billion years to load. The game is pure trash. I don't know why you're hyping this game up. You're only hyping it to sell.
So what game should I be hyping up?
Spider-Man.
Get him off the air. I mean, really? Shut up. How much are they paying you? Like, how much is Jim Ryan paying you to come over here and just like, oh, yeah, Starfield's going to be trash? 818-824-4937, the number to call in, 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. What the fuck? 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, what's up? It's Duncan from Canada.
Hell yeah.
What's up, bro? So you think Starfield can really be Game of the Year?
Well, were you watching Marlin Gaming Nation earlier? I think I saw you in his chat.
No, that wasn't me. I don't fucking...
That's not true, bro. No, you're lying, bro.
On God, I was not watching it, bro.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
But I think Spider-Man 2 can be Game of the Year.
Oh, my God. Really? Dude, you guys, go. Marlin Gaming. You are watching Marlin Gaming Nation, and you're saying Spider-Man 2 is going to be Game of the Year? Are you guys serious right now? Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael. Hey, so I think that Starfield is not going to be that great.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Reasons for you, not control reasons, all right? So you keep talking about 1,000 planets, 4 major cities. To me, honestly, I mean, do you really think that most of those planets, I mean, you've already said there are probably going to be some that are just for resources, and they'll let you know that. But do you really think even half of those planets are going to have something interesting on them?
Well, I mean, in real life space, how interesting is it up there? I mean, we don't know, right? But, I mean, you know, we don't know if there's civilization, right? Like, it's a space game, bro. What you mean?
Oh, well, okay, so then it's okay if, you know, you've got 1,000 planets of empty content.
Yeah, but we don't know that. We don't know if it's... Bro, there's not going to be 1,000 empty planets. You guys are on something strong. Bro, this is not No Man's Sky.
I think it will be. Okay, I really think that, like, when you boot up this game and you see the... Like, I think the scope of this game was too big. I think they really should have dialed it back and just...
Well, how many planets should they have done then? 50?
Maybe 100, honestly.
Well, hell, even that's too much. If you want 100 curated planets that are totally handcrafted, they would have to be very small, and in addition to that, it would take them even longer to make this game.
Well, then, so these are procedurally generated planets with nothing. It's No Man's Sky.
No, it isn't No Man's Sky.
That's exactly what it is.
How is this like No Man's Sky, bro?
Let's be honest.
Dude, you're a shill.
No, I'm not a shill. I don't like Spider-Man. I'm not a Snowy boy. I'm a PC nerd. I'm a PC.
Oh, gee williker. That's even worse.
Listen, let's just be honest. You only are hyping this up because you think Todd Howard is hot.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say no to that, but that's not the reason why I'm hyping this up. Name one good game that's coming out later this year. Spider-Man 2 already showed its cards. It looks like trash. So name one good game. Final Fantasy? Come on, bro.
You're right. No, this year is, I mean, gaming has been, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. The last, like, good game was probably Elden Ring for me.
Oh, my God. You want to talk about emptiness and You want to talk about emptiness and how the 1,000 planets are, over 1,000 planets are going to be empty, and yet you want to shill Elden Ring, an empty open world with nothing but fucking recycled dungeons? Get up off of your ass. Hello?
But
No. Why was there a moment of silence there? You know I'm right, bro. You know the world in Elden Ring is empty, isn't it?
No, I mean, there are lots of hidden dungeons. There are lots of,
Dude, one planet is going to be better than the entire map of Elden Ring in Starfield. Easily.
Hell no.
No, bro, one planet, just one city in this game is going to be bigger than freaking Elden Ring. You're out of your gourd.
No, okay, do you remember in the original Mass Effect how you could go on to uncharted planets and, like, there were, like, copy-pasted, like, little buildings that you could go... It's going to be like that. It's going to be copy-pasted.
No, there's no way, bro. There's no way, bro.
It's going to be terrible.
Bro, what do you mean? What do you mean, bro?
most of those planets are going to be bad.
Well, you
They're gonna be
you
bad,
can
man.
go to the moon in the first Mass Effect game, and you could see Earth. It's actually cool, but there's nothing to do on the planets. It's super boring.
Yeah, no, that was Kino when you got on the moon and you saw the Earth. I really liked the first Mass Effect. I know you don't like it that much, but in my opinion, Mass Effect 1 and 2 were like really, really great games. I didn't like 3.
Well, they brought back the planet exploration in Andromeda. I mean, I couldn't play it that long to get to that point because it was terrible. But all of the Mass Effect games are kind of terrible. I mean, even the first game had fucking technical problems up the ass on 360 with frame drops. But you weren't there day one, were you? Because it didn't come to PC day one. It was only on 360.
Oh, back then I had a 360.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't play it day one.
Okay.
I think I played it like a year later.
Huh.
But no, I played it on my 360, and I got the remastered version.
Oh my God, that doesn't count. You waited until they fixed everything. You guys are lame.
But take care, Michael. I will say the game that I'm most hyped for, it's coming out really soon, Street Fighter 6.
Oh my God, bro, talk about the dead, empty open world in that game. You just roam around and fight fucking people.
Well, we don't. There's a lot that we don't know about the open world, but yeah, it's gonna be.
Well, that's the same with Starfield. That's why we're waiting until 16 days on June 11th, where they're gonna pull the curtain back, and you're gonna be blown away, bro. You're gonna call back and be like, "Damn, I was wrong," and wow, they showed off like 60 planets, and it's amazing. And
you know what? I hope you're right. I really do. I hope Bethesda comes back from some of the setbacks that they've had. But I mean, it's hard to have faith, man.
hey, did you buy Golem? Did you buy Golem on PC? What are you talking about? Golem last night? That was a great game.
Oh, shut up, Michael! I saw you. That was you were by the time you were done with that game, you looked exhausted. I mean, it looked
because it's the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, look, if the game had variety, I would have continued playing it, but it's the same bullshit over and over again, bro.
Yeah, game of the year.
They apologized.
But,
they came out and apologized. I mean, it's so
they-
sad. They're so soft. These developers got to have balls. And I don't think any of them have.
When you hire these lazy millennial devs, they don't know how to take criticism. So
Yeah,
they
you got to go
kneel. They
tell
have
the
to
fans to
kneel
go
every
fuck
time.
themselves. That's what you have to do, Otherwise, you don't have a vision anymore. You can't let them have your vision, It's got to be your game. And, that's what I will say about the new Saints Row. They told the fans to go fuck themselves, basically. And you know what? I kind of respect that because they had the balls to say, this is our vision. It might not be good. It might not be what people wanted. But they fucking committed to the vision, and they said, this is our version of this Third Street Saints. And shit, the whole company went under, but fuck it. That was their vision. They stuck with it. They didn't fucking bend the knee. They said, "Fuck it. This is the new Saints Row. Go play the old Saints Row if you want that." So, I commend that. I really do.
Yeah,
as a creative.
Balls. But I will say, I gotta go.
Hell
real
yeah,
quick,
bro.
But for real, I want to see you play Street Fighter 6. I would kill to watch you play a fighting game too. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see shortly when that game releases.
Okay.
Hell yeah, bro.
Moving the wheels.
818-824-4937. Well, we're gonna be playing AEW Fight Forever when that releases in later next month. I'm gonna be buying that game, AEW Fight Forever, in late June. So that's the fighting game I know we will cover. But if there's anything in between that we need to take a look at, we may very well do that. We'll see. 818-824-4937. That's the number to call in. Hello, you're on the air. All these empty worlds, everyone's talking about these empty worlds, and it's like, guys, have you played this game? Does this look empty? They're showing dinosaurs on the screen, bro. They're showing dinosaurs on the screen. Does that look empty? Hello, you're on the air. Hello?
On the air right now?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, man? I love Starfield.
I don't believe it. I think you're a troll.
I fucking love this. Well, you know what? I swear to God, I love Starfield. And I just want to thank you for being such a good rep for Starfield.
I think you're trolling right now, bro. You're being sarcastic.
What? No, I'm not.
Okay, name one reason. Name one reason. Why are you? Let me ask you this. Why are you interested in Starfield?
It gives me something to jack off to.
No! Oh my God, bro! I knew it. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. The number to call in. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. Hello.
Hey, it's Devin from.
Hello, you're on the air.
I'm on the air?
Yeah. Hello, you're on the air.
All right. I'm just a little concerned about us using Starfield as a bit of a security blanket. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know why. Huh?
Like, because gaming's dead, right? So, like, it's our last chance, really. You know, so
Yeah.
just the amount of shilling is.
How am I shilling this game, bro? Now you can't look forward to any game? What are you guys smoking?
Well, I am looking forward to Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, here we go. You know, you guys love that garbage. The same game over and over since 1995.
It's an RPG.
So is this.
Something. Well, so they say. If you're going to believe anything Todd Howard says, yeah. I don't know. About
Oh, my God. You guys got to get out of the basement. Why would Todd Howard lie? And first of all, he's never lied before. Name one lie that Todd Howard has said. He's never lied.
15 times the detail.
How is that a lie?
It just was.
Okay, I can't with these guys. I can't with these guys. You just hate Todd Howard. Just say that. He didn't lie. 16 times the detail. How did he lie? You know, I don't even know what the hell that means. It's just 16 times the detail. That could mean anything. Jeez. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello, you're on the air. You're on the Starfield hotline. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Let everybody call in.
What's up, Michael? It's Dave from the Bronx.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Jet. All right, so I'm cool now. I just want to school some of these fake fucking gamers, man, that don't get it, all right? We have been needing an RPG for a long time already, okay? Starfield is going to be that RPG. Fallout 4 came out in 2015, my friend. I started playing it in 2016. I'm still playing it to this day and discovering new stuff. Bethesda knows what they're doing when it comes to RPG. Everyone's going to get blown away by Starfield. Everyone. What say you, my friend?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. And in just 16 days, we're going to see hopefully some serious shit. I mean, they are dedicating an entire show to Starfield, the Starfield Direct. After the Xbox Games Showcase, they have a big unveiling here. I mean, we practically don't know a lot about this game still. Comes out September 6th, but in just 16 days on June 11th, they're going to pull the curtain back for the Starfield Direct. Takes place after the Xbox Games Showcase. So there's a lot that Todd Howard's going to show and say.
My friend, I will be there with you. Dave from the Bronx is going to be representing. We're going to check that fucking show out, man. We're going to see. That shit is going to blow away everybody. People got to understand, man. Fallout 4, Bethesda, Skyrim, okay, made by Bethesda.
Legendary.
They know how to do RPGs.
Yep.
They know about longevity, all right? Replayability, even with the fucking bugs, man. Who cares about the bugs? That's it. You load up a previous save and you keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These guys got to understand. So right now, PS5 is okay, man, but they don't have anything on the horizon that even comes close to what we've seen in Starfield.
Oh, no. Nothing in terms of the magnitude, in terms of the scope, in terms of the overall, sheer colossal of this game in every aspect.
No doubt, my brother. Anyway, thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, bro. We
If you wanna
appreciate
come
you.
to the Bronx, you let me know, man.
Hell yeah. Holy shit, bro. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. The number to call in, 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, Michael, it's Duncan. Why do you think Spider-Man 2 won't be Game of the Year?
Oh,
why?
Because it just doesn't look great, bro. What did you see in that game that looks so amazing?
Do you think it doesn't look good?
No.
Why?
Because it's
you
the
didn't
same
watch it in
game, bro.
4K, did you? You didn't watch it in 4K, did you, Michael?
No, I didn't. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. The number to call in, 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Over here, these are diggers.
Ooh, what is he saying? Guys, I can't hear out here. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. The number to call in, 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
I'm going to hurt you.
Oh, I don't know what's being said. Hello, you're, all right. Guys, I can't hear when you guys garble into the mic. Like no one can understand what you're saying, bro. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Don't know what you're saying. Nobody will hear that. No one wants to hear you. You're a nobody. I'm a somebody. I was on USA Today for Cyberpunk 2077. Were you? Were you in Cropecat's video? No, you weren't. Get up off. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do a poll here. We're going to close the lines for now. And all of the Starfield haters literally have the same talking points. And I said, look, I ain't a shill. Dude, I watched the reveal last year. 1 year ago, I watched the reveal. And I saw a game that wasn't ready for mass consumption. I saw a game that said, in fact, I think I said this game shouldn't come out until 2024 at the very least. That was my impression last year. Okay, so I didn't have positive impressions of this game when they first showed it off, because not only did they delay it 1 month before they showed it off for the very first time, but because what they showed off just really wasn't, again, ready for mass consumption. And again, word on the street is that they got some of the Doom guys, the new Doom guys, from ID Software to come in and help with combat and polish that up a little bit. So if what they show off in just 16 days is that much better, wow. Because the combat did look a little rough. Guys, I'm not a Starfield shill. But, in terms of what is there to be hopeful for, what is there to, get excited about, this is it. This is it. Do we want to play another Final Fantasy game? Well, most of you do. But is that really that exciting? I would argue no. Do you guys want to play another Spider-Man game? Yeah, you do. But I would argue, is that really exciting? Not necessarily. So what is a game that's bringing something new to the table? This is a brand new IP from a veteran games studio, from Todd Howard, from Bethesda Softworks. Get your head out of your ass. The PlayStation fanboys are mad because they can't play this game. And at one point, I believe Sony tried to make this exclusive or something. I don't know how that shit works, but at one point, what you need to know and understand, at one point, this was coming to PlayStation 5. But now, since, Microsoft Xbox stepped in and they acquired Bethesda, it's not. It's only on the Xbox ecosystem, which is better. Literally. Because there's no reason to be skeptical of this game. It's on Game Pass day one, bro. You don't have to go out and spend $60, $70 on a game that might be trash. Or might be the best thing since sliced bread. Because it's on Game Pass day one. If this were only on PlayStation, you wouldn't have had that opportunity. PlayStation games $70 out the door. This is on Game Pass day one. Why are we skeptical? It's on Game Pass day one. On September 6th, you're going to be able to play this on Game Pass day one. I don't understand. I don't get it. Now, if this weren't on Game Pass day one, then I can understand the skepticism of Fallout 4 maybe wasn't where it needed to be. Fallout 76 overhyped and underdelivered or some shit like that. But this is on Game Pass day one. I don't understand. I don't get it. And, they just delayed multiplayer for The Last of Us, or they came out and said, Naughty Dog came out and said, hey, just randomly today, that, hey, we need more time with The Last of Us multiplayer. So what does Sony, what does PlayStation have to show for? We were expecting the PlayStation Showcase to bring the fire. We were expecting the PlayStation Showcase to do something and come out really hard and really strong in a way that makes sense. No software outside of Spider-Man PS2 or fucking Final Fantasy 45. That's it. Is that really all you have to show for, Jim Ryan? Is that really enough to carry the PlayStation brand going forward? Now, we know PlayStation Studios is making probably some really big titles, but they're not coming soon. What is coming soon is Starfield. It releases on September 6th. And in just 16 days, you're going to see a whole new look at this game. An entire freaking showcase dedicated to this game right after the Xbox Games Showcase. So if Phil Spencer hits that home run with the Xbox Games Showcase in and of itself, then you have the Starfield Direct to look forward to. So it could be banger after banger here. This could be one of the most legendary showcases in a long, long time. But I honestly believe that the industry is in crash That's what's going on. And that's why E3 isn't around. It's not because E3 itself is dead. It's because these publishers have nothing to show for. That's what's going on. The PlayStation Showcase proved that. There's no reason why PlayStation would hold their cards close to their chest and say, wow, we're going to save the best for another date. That makes literally no sense because you're going to have to sell the damn... You have to bring the software. Software drives hardware. It is literally the most simple philosophy. And yet they don't want to show off software. Then why buy the fucking console?
Gamers will happily buy yearly Assassin's Creed slot, but when God Howard is ready to go 12 rounds, they're suddenly skeptical. It's so over, brothers.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. Yeah, they want to consume what is comfortable and not what's new and what's different, you know? And this is a space game. It's a sci-fi game. It's a new IP from Bethesda, so it isn't comfortable. It isn't the same old thing. It's totally new, and it's only on the Xbox ecosystem, so it's a big turnoff for a lot of people because of those reasons and more. But, you know, the same people say, well, you know, I'm going to go out and buy Madden. I'm going to go out and buy FIFA. I'm going to go out and buy Ass Creed. I'm going to go out and buy Call of Duty. I'm going to go out and buy the same garbage every single freaking year. But you don't want to take a look over here at Starfield because it's new. Because a lot of gamers are conservative. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But, like, at the end of the day, they want the recipe that they're familiar with. That's why Hollywood keeps making these direct sequels. There's a new Exorcist movie coming out this October, and it's a direct sequel to the first one. Because there's that familiarity built in. It kind of advertises itself. It's like, wow, The Exorcist is back. Let's go. Oh, I remember the original movie. Now they're bringing back the old cast, and they're like boomers now. And wow, let's see what happens with the fucking demon possession and shit like that. And it's like, wow, you know, the movie kind of sells itself. They don't have to invest that much into fucking marketing because it's like, well, you already know The Exorcist. You know, it's like, oh, it's a direct sequel to the fucking classic. Wow, this is, you know, let's go see this, right? And that's what the games industry has, you know, fallen into. They just, you know, they do what works, they stick to what works, and they very often don't pivot from that formula, which, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business, I get it, but at the end of the day, when the gamers can't rise up for a new IP, when the gamers can't stand together and say, yeah, we want new IPs, we want something different, we want something fresh, then you have only yourself to blame. You have only yourself to blame. You guys want new IPs, you want fresh ideas, you want outside, you know, ideas that think outside the box, new gameplay controls, new gameplay innovation, but you don't want to support any of that. So how could it come to fruition in a way that makes sense? It literally is the saddest it's ever been, and that's why this industry is, quite frankly, 6 feet under at this point. There's nothing else to get excited about. I mean, this year is packed with releases. I'm not going to lie. This year is packed with releases. But how many of the releases so far have been actually even above average? I would argue probably none. None of the releases this year have been above average. I played all of the big releases this year, and quite frankly, it's just more of the same. That's what it is. And there were new IPs, but very seldom. You know, Forspoken was a new IP, but the problem with that game is that it just wasn't great. And if you played the demo back in late 2022, then you realized that it wasn't great. So you didn't need to buy the game to understand, like, well, this isn't good. But you know, the big releases this year have been just so terrible and so disposable. You move on quickly. And it really is the saddest it's ever been. That I know and that I can tell you. It's the saddest it's ever been. But people are excited about Ass Creed because they've taken Ass Creed and now they're going back to basics with Ass Creed Mirage. They're going back to basics with Ass Creed Mirage. They're going back to basics with Ass Creed Mirage. And it's like, well, you know, at this point, that's probably what you have to do. But is the game bringing something new to the table? No, it's not. It's not bringing anything new to the table. They're just going back to the old recipe now. Because people got tired of the new recipe, so it's like, well, let's just take away things. Let's just change it back up to the old style and the old formula. Because we know that's going to have, you know, this built-in like, oh, yeah, Ass Creed's back to basics. Which, again, is probably what needs to happen. But is the game bringing anything new to the table? I doubt it. You know, in Ass Creed, Ubisoft has basically said, hey, we're not going to, you know, maybe move or pivot outside of those boxes. We're going to stick with Ass Creed. We're going to stick with Far Cry. We're going to stick on what works and what sells. And, you know, the Watch Dogs franchise as such is now dormant. And Skull and Bones, I guess, is their next big IP, but that's never really going to see the light of day. That's a pure live service games as a service trash title that people will play for 1 week and then bitch about on YouTube here, BitchTube. And it won't go much further than that. But that's really where the industry is at. The gamers are speaking, and they don't want to play anything new. They don't want a new IP. They want more Fallout. They want more Elder Scrolls, but then they don't want to support this. And it's like, how can you be excited for Elder Scrolls 6? How can you be excited for Fallout 5 when you're not going to give this game the time of day? Oh, because, Michael, I don't care about space. I don't care about sci-fi. I don't care about Xbox ecosystem. Well, that's fantastic. But then, with that said, why do you care so much about those previously established franchises like Fallout and Elder Scrolls? Well, it's because you're familiar and comfortable with them. See, this is a big unknown. It's space, it's sci-fi, it's the new Bethesda. But really, when Todd Howard pulls that curtain back in just 16 days, wow, it's going to be one hell of a show. When Todd Howard pulls that curtain back in just 16 days, it is, believe me, going to be one hell of a show. And even if these planets are empty, I mean, look how fucking beautiful this is. Way better looking than that cartoon game No Man's Sky. Literally. I mean, this looks amazing. Look at the diversity, the variation in terms of the vegetation, in terms of the color, in terms of just the terrain. I mean, I don't understand what's not to like here. Yeah, it's space, guys. You're not going to have major cities on every 1,000 planets. Like, I don't know what game you're expecting here, but maybe lower those expectations a tad bit. There's 4 major cities. There's one right there. There's 4 major cities, and they're bigger than anything they've ever done before. And if that's not enough for you, then I don't know what game you should play. Maybe start creating mods for this because it's obviously not going to satisfy you. You're an entitled gamer. Make a shirt. I'm an entitled gamer. Because that's what you are. They feed you, and then you say, that's not good enough, or that's not what I wanted. I want more. I want this changed. No, shut up and eat it and consume. All right, last round for callers here. Last round for callers before we probably wrap this up. Again, we're going to be back later tonight with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre beta. We got into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre beta, which I believe wraps up this weekend. So we only have a couple of days to play that. It might be slop. It might be great. I don't know. Nonetheless, we're going to check it out later tonight, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre beta for the Friday night special. So we hope to see you there. But before we go here, one last round of calls. You can call in right now, 818-824-4937. The number to call in is 818-824-4937. Pick up the telephone and call in today. 818-824-4937. That's the number to call in. Hello, you're on the air. Hello. Oh, my God, bro. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, if Spider-Man 2 doesn't get Game of the Year, I will send you a $100 PS5.
Oh, my God, bro. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello. Yeah.
It's Peter from Houston again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sony fanboy.
Well, what?
I was shilling the PlayStation showcase. It was trash, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
No, that's not what you... No, you love the PlayStation showcase. Don't try and...
No, I didn't, bro. I'm telling you, we have high expectations at Sony, bro. And
I know. And that's why I said I thought the PlayStation showcase was going to deliver. I thought Jim Ryan was going to come out and say, hey, this is the future of the fucking brand. This is why you should care about the PlayStation 5. And they gave us little reason to fucking care. So unless they have another showcase planned, I have no idea what they're thinking.
For 1 whole hour, and I wasn't impressed by anything.
Yeah, I know.
That was just disappointing.
It's ridiculous.
And you know what? Maybe you're right about Starfield, bro. I said it was going to be trash, but actually, after seeing some of the content you're putting on here, it actually looks like a decent game.
Well, if anything, it should be worth $5. If anything, it should be worth $5. I don't know.
Right.
Hell yeah, bro.
Anyways, man. Thanks, man.
Hell yeah, bro. 818-824-4937. Last round of calls. Hello, you're on the air. In just 16 days, Todd Howard is going to pull the curtain back, folks. June 11th. And it's so sad. She don't love, 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 and it's so... Don't stop. That's weird. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937, the number to call in. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
What's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? I'm going to make a prediction for the Nintendo fanboys that Starfield is going to murder Zelda and be Game of the Year.
It's over.
It's over, Michael. It's going to murder Zelda. Goodbye, Link. Bury Link below 6 feet, my friend. Bury him in some tomb where they'll find him in fucking Zelda 10. Goodbye.
Huh? 818-824-4937. Last round of calls. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Who is this? Well, that's the end of the calls. Last caller, 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. Last caller, hello, you're on the air.
Oh, when are you going to get Hecker out your mouth?
Excuse you?
Bro, stop sucking off Todd Howard, bro. Starfield's going to flop.
Oh, my God, bro.
Borderlands 3 is better than Starfield, bro.
Bro, imagine shilling Borderlands, bro. You see, you love that looter shooter trash. You love that looter shooter trash. I bet you love Cyberpunk too.
Exactly, bro.
Okay, bro.
What the fuck? Bro, Zelda, Spider-Man, we won.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Bro, no one's those are DLC games.
DLC. I love opening my mouth and my wallet and saying, I love Nintendo.
Yeah, I bet you do. You love consuming. You love going to that buffet, and if Jim Ryan's there or the head of Nintendo's there, you just love it. You just get the wallet out and you love consuming. But they're DLC games. Spider-Man 2 is more of the same. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was more of the same. Doesn't mean they're bad games, but let's be honest. This is a brand new IP. You're not going to be able to compete with this. No.
Oh, I can't. Oh. How many more days until the Starfield presentation?
16 days.
Eating your words.
Yeah, okay, buddy. No, you're going to call back and be like, damn, Todd Howard fucking delivered. I guarantee it, bro. Woo.
A chance. I'll double your dollars if Starfield doesn't flop.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Well, get ready, because in 16 days, Todd Howard's going to pull that curtain back, and you're going to love it, I'll tell you.
Bro. Oh, Mackle.
Yeah, that's all you can say, buddy. You know what? That ain't the last caller. Let's go. Last caller. Hello, you're on the air. Last caller. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello, you're on the air. Last caller. Alrighty, folks, that is going to do it. We came out here and we tried to remind people that the biggest game of the year is upon us, and a brand new look at this game is coming in just 16 days on June 11th, the Xbox Games Showcase. This happens after the Xbox Games Showcase. It is going to be incredible, believe me. It has to be. It really does have to be. So, with that said, we are gearing up for this incredible event. We hope it's incredible. We really do. Look, if it's not, I'm not going to shill it. Guys, I'm not a shill, okay? I ain't a shill. But with that said, I don't believe that this can fail. I don't believe that this can flop. And I certainly believe in Todd Howard's vision. And I certainly think that this could very well be Todd Howard's magnum opus. Over 1,000 systems, over 1,000 planets, 4 major cities, bigger than anything they've ever done before, more dialogue than Fallout 4. This is a game for gamers, and this is a game, quite frankly, that a lot of gamers aren't ready for. In just 16 days, folks, we're going to see the curtain be pulled back unlike ever before. And hopefully it's going to be incredible. With that said, that is going to do it. We do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. We will be back later tonight playing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre beta. So if you'd like to join for that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click on the notification bell. That way YouTube sends out that notification, so that way you're notified to come and watch world-class veteran video game critic play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But for now, that's going to do it. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. And with that said, it's over. Hey there, mister. Who let the simpleton out of the asylum?